Hi y'all, welcome again to my channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to take another ride in Esoteric Cloud, which is a lighter vehicle. It's a less dense vehicle, and it's a vehicle that is vibing in a higher frequency and vibration than the vehicles that we are using right now. So when your spirit goes into Esoteric Cloud, it can float and fly to higher, more expanded, more broader, more wiser and wider realms of reality. So you can look at yourself and circumstances in a lighter way, so you can feel lighter as well. So today, this is the continuation of a series that I have in the channel, which is the gift of every sign. And today, some water here. And today we are talking about the gifts of Gemini. Alright, so Gemini is here, so you can get yourself centered. And Gemini is air, mutable air, the ability to adapt to yours or others' ways to think, communicate, analyze, and socialize, or you take your own way to do it and you think somebody else thinks that way, or you take somebody else's ways to think and you think that way because you received it. So you're very mutable, right? So let's get into it. Let's not make this very long. So Gemini here, here, Gemini, then, it's the other way around. Gemini, Cancer, right? So this is a fatal attraction, okay? This is just Gemini's seeing a more emotional, more touchy side to their lives because they talk a lot, they make a lot of friends, they know a lot of things, and then they connect emotionally, they create new ways to feel and connect because they talk so much, they see so much different things, they connect with so much different things that they have no choice but to create new ways to feel and connect, right? And then after that we have a sextile, right? Right after that, a sextile with Leo. So here it's very important because it's the sextile before the square. Come on, some balance here on the board, because it's the sextile with Leo. It's before the square with Virgo. So here you have an opportunity, Geminis, right? You have an opportunity. It does not necessarily mean that you need or that you go through this experience, but you have an opportunity to be more fixated, to be more sturdy, to be more focused, to be more unique and individual, to have more trust about the things that you like to see. Because you as a Gemini, you go a lot of places. You forget a lot of things in lots of places. But because you go to lots of places, you have more resources than even Aquarius. Because the Aquarius, they can go to space, they discover new things there. Libras go to love and relationships and they discover new things there. But you, Gemini, you can discover new things everywhere. So you have more scope, you have more space to come up with new ideas. The thing is, you are very gullible and many times you doubt yourself because you lose your senses of comfort, of stability, of uniqueness, of originality, of connection, of care. You left those things in the many mental spaces that you go through, right? So here, with the sextile with Leo, you have the opportunity to take your power back, to take your individuality back, to think a lot, to associate yourself a lot with the things that are important to your individuality, creativity, and that makes you be seen in a good light. Yes, you can be seen as chaotic, you can be seen as dumpity-dump, but you got some shit, you got fire, you got creativity, and others know that. So if you take that opportunity to focus your creativity, spirituality, visions, and imaginations, then you can go through this square in a way smoother, more powerful way, because it's the square with Virgo. Here you are learning, right, how to be more stable, more private, make more sense, Because you Geminis, yes, you are smart, but sometimes you like to pay attention to things that they don't make sense, and that's why you like them, right? So, and sometimes you don't want to go too deep into a subject, and just because you know a little bit of it, you think it's good enough to talk to others about that thing. And sometimes not. Sometimes people want details. Sometimes people want to prove how is that true? How can you make money out of that? How can that help me? How can they help you? And sometimes if you don't take this opportunity to be more confident, to be more powerful, and to be more aware of your own self, sometimes you doubt yourself, so you can't do the Virgo in the right way. You start to stress about yourself, you start to worry about yourself, you start to be too harsh on yourself because you're not fulfilled in your individuality and creativity. And you need that strength, you need that power to bring you from your Gemini air la la land to Virgo earth la la land. It's different, it's more heavy, it's more sturdy, right? But here in Virgo you learn how to be more real, how to make more sense, how to be more organized, and how to help others, to care about others' stability and physical scenarios. It's not emotional yet. It will be. It's more emotional, but it's not emotional still. And but then, if you learn the right lessons, if you know the things you should communicate about that make sense and that they are real, then you have a gift in Libra. You have a gift to create more personal mind realms, to create more close relationships, more important, more solid, more valuable relationships. Why? Because they like to talk about and they like to associate the same parts of reality that you do. They like to talk about the same ways to make money. They like to talk about the same ways to cook your food. Wait, I got some air. They like to create new ways to help you get stability and resources, right? So that's your gift with Libra. The ability to create more personal, supportive, and valuable relationships after you learn how to talk, see, communicate, and act in a more real way. Then, after your gift comes a misunderstanding, and in conjunction with Scorpio, where here with Scorpio, missing conjunction, all right? Because after you create all those new relationships, you get very motivated and very excited. But you as a Gemini, you're not ready yet to take it to a such deeper emotional level. You're not ready to transform yet. You're not ready to go to Pluto and beyond Pluto cold as waters. You're not ready to go to the darkness. But you think you will. Or others, because you talk such a good game, others will think you ready to go that deep. But you're not. And then, that's how you learn with your opposite sign. That's how you balance yourself. Because finally you start to express your creativity, spirituality. You start to care about others' feelings because you saw how deep shit can go. You saw how deep reality can go. You saw how deep a relationship can go, that they make you transform. So now you're ready to express things about it, to express your feelings. Or you want to, but you feel ashamed, or you feel it's not worthy enough. That's the opposition. The balance is now you because you went through the right in conjunctions, because the spirit works in mysterious ways, and sometimes by you being at the wrong place at the wrong time, you learn the right lesson, because spirituality creates physicality, but spirituality is not physicality. Okay? So even though we go through a bad experience down here, it actually, a bad experience can be a lightning, expansive experience on the esoteric realm. So keep your eyes open. Don't judge a situation by being good or bad. That's how Adam and Eve were kicked out of the paradise of all possibilities, because they started to judge their experiences by the good or bad outcome, and they stopped judging their experiences by the full essence, by the full parameter, bad and evil. They ate from the tree of good and evil, and they lost. Don't be lost. in that aspect as well. But if the Geminis go through the right misunderstandings, they learn how deep things is, they know how good a connection can be, but they're not ready yet. So here they start to understand that they can be ready. Wait, if I can talk about it, if I can think about it, I don't feel you, but I see where you come from. We can talk about the same thing. We believe in the same thing. I can explain you why that thing you are so spiritually attracted makes sense in the physical realm, right? So that's the opposition, how they can balance their logicality with their intuition, right? And then after that comes the Capricorn, right? Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn over here. Oh, okay. Capricorn here. So that is also a misconjunction, right? Because after you experience all those feelings, you express the visions, you hear about the visions and imaginations, you start to remember, wait, I need this to be more real. I need this to make more sense. Okay, it's like now you're not rejecting that, you're not negating that, you took that into consideration and used it as an update of your perspective, but still, you're a Gemini. You're not a Sag. Or you haven't created a vehicle in the ninth house. You have created a vehicle in the third house. So you can use this to balance, but you'll not become this. So it's like, yes, I understand all of that. I feel you. That's good. That's expensive. But we need to do something with it. We need to create an organization. We need to create business, infrastructure. We need to use that fire, that connection. We need to use that to change our life and create new ways to make sense, be real, and have money and security. But it will be a misunderstanding because what works here doesn't work here. Some of what work here, but not all. So that those misconjunctions, after your balance with Sagittarius, will be cleaning out the visions, dreams, and illusions that don't work here. You will separate that, separate, organize, think. You'll separate the bad dreams from the good dreams here in Capricorn. And then you have another gift in Aquarius, fixed air, because now you know what reality can you be lost in. You can know what reality, what mindset, what direction can you give to your superpower of knowing all things, or knowing a lot about many different things, because after you experienced so much until Capricorn, here it can be more harsh because it's about reality. It's like you start a business with a person, you thought that person was a good partner, and it wasn't. It robbed you blind, it made you get a loan in the bank, and now you have to pay for it, and they are nowhere to be seen. But in between all of that, you'll find the real ones, the real gifts, Aquarius. Those guys are way more struggling with reality than you do. Because you as a Gemini, you can go to Gemini La La Land. Aquarius, they need to deal with reality and the whole crazy house, the whole psychology wing of the hospital. So the Aquarius, more than a gift to you, you are a gift to the Aquarius. So when after you filter the bad dreams from the good dreams, after you filter the bad realities from the good realities, you find the real ones, the real spirits, they were waiting for you. And as you help them, just by being yourself, just by being light, just by associating with more things, the Aquarius, they will like thank you. You helped me. And by you helping them, they will reveal to you that you are a gift. So the gift that you learn in Aquarius, 11th house fixed air, it's you. You discover that you can help. Because you think you can't. You think you can only be a part of something. You think you need something else and then you need to be a part of it. But no, you can have your own ability. You can have your own power. You can have your own unique, fixed, original way to think and communicate. Right? But you need to learn a lot before you do that, but you can. And then you discover you have a superpower by being so scattered, by being so light, when you know how much crazy shit Aquarius go through just because they fixed in the mind. You like, I'm glad I wasn't an Aquarius. Like, you enjoy that. Like, I'm an Aquarius and I'm glad I'm not a Gemini, but I enjoy that energy. That energy helps me a lot. So with Geminis and Aquarius, they like that with each other. They leave Libra a little bit to the side because Libra is too cardinal and too relatable. Sometimes they don't understand the real power of air, right? They are too lost into Venus because Mercury rules Gemini and Saturn rules Aquarius. So those two signs, they think they are real. They make sense. Libra makes sense, but sometimes they know they make sense, but they still present themselves as not making sense. Or they know they are not making sense, but they don't care because they just want to manipulate you until you find them sweet enough to give them a bite. And then they take your whole harm. Right? Libras, you're crazier than you think. You're crazier than you think. So in Aquarius, you discover you the gift. Because you have the power to take a very concentrated, dark hurricane and with just a few words or a few smiles, take all that pressure, take all that storm away. And now the Aquarius that was stuck in the storm can become a real good influence in your life or into the world, and you have a part of that, like a percentage of that. You helped a god, aka, I'm not saying that you are not a god, I'm not saying that Aquarius is a god, but it's like, I'm imagining a film, I'm imagining an anime, you have a god, and he's, instead of creating beauty, he's stuck in a demonic pattern. He's creating ugliness, he's creating monsters, he's creating destruction, right? And you as a Gemini, you can come up and remind the Aquarius, hey bro, chill the fuck out, life is cool. And then that god will ease up and create beauty for you, for him, and for the whole world. And you know that. You know, if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for my ability to adapt to others and my own way to think and communicate, this wouldn't be possible. This abundance wouldn't be possible. And that's your superpower as a Gemini. Know that you are a part of the puzzle, you know what part of the puzzle you are, and you know how you can help others. And after that, you need to know how to use that for your own benefit. Because then comes the Pisces square, where you need to learn how to feel. You need to learn how to connect emotionally. You need to learn how to deal with your own and others' emotions. Because you talk so much, you connect with so many things that others think you are open to their emotions, dreams, flunked out shit, crazy ass imaginations, but actually you're not. You're in the air, you're distant, but now you have the power, because you trust yourself, because you see yourself as a star, you have the power to help others get out of their deepest hell, get out of the la la land, get out of a dream, illusion or nightmare. You have that power to do that, right? But first you need to do that to yourself. You need to connect with your emotions and feelings. You need to connect with others' emotions and feelings. Alright? And after you learn that, you have an opportunity to be extremely individual and to create new ways to feel, see, and express the world, because you have connected with so many people. You have connected with so many energies. You have connected with so many ideas, feelings, thoughts, emotions, dreams, illusions, creativity, la la land, demons, angels, bugs, spiders. Esoterically speaking, you have connected with so much thing that nobody else can create the feelings and visions that you create. Only a Gemini that has learned everything until the Pisces square has this power. If you are Gemini and you have no emotional connection, you can't be truly unique. You can't. I'm telling you. If you as a Gemini, you don't learn how to connect with yours and others' ways to feel and have emotions and to dream and to have faith, If you can't do that, you can't be really unique, original, and independent, because you will be always afraid of that emotional connection. If you can't accept that emotional connection, like others might be talking to you about a dream, a crazy ass dream, but you can not agree to that. But that doesn't mean you can connect with them, with the spirit. The dream is a creation of the spirit. But if you don't agree with the light, you can agree and help the spirit. And then where you find your true, not your true, but a more close and personal perspective of your reality. And then you see a more practical, more fixed, more receiving side of yourself. So you can receive a lot of sustenance, you can receive a lot of materials, so you can decompose, so you can be mutable about that shit and create and start a new cycle in your own energy as Gemini being mutable air. So shout out to the soul group, shout out to Daria. The link to her page will be in the description below. Shout out to everybody that has been watching my videos. Thank you very much. Your support is greatly appreciated. I hope this was entertainment, enjoyable, and educative to you. And if you want to check my other contents, my link tree will be in the description below. You have my gaming channel, you have my YouTube in Portuguese, you have my SoundCloud, you have my Instagram, and you have my Patreon. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Patreon needs some work, which I will do. I will start really soon upgrading and reorganizing my Patreon so you can have the best content over there. And shout out to Uriel, shout out to Dolo, shout out to the Soul Group. We are changing the world right now. You better believe it. So, till the next time, I wish you the best feelings. I wish you the best thoughts. I wish you the best ideas. I wish you the best emotions. And I wish that you follow your individuality so you can maintain your sanity. And until the next time, as a Terry Cloud Surfer, surfing out. Have a nice one, enjoy yourself, enjoy life, be creative, and goodbye.